Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, creator of the Outright Bar, and partner in Ambrosia. So check it out. If you like this video, well, just do it now. Just go ahead and subscribe. Click on that bell so you're reminded when I upload videos. Have a lot of new content coming up. Just moved into my house. I should have my filming studio done in the next couple weeks. The wife and I are going to be doing podcasts twice a week, which will get outside of fitness, get into politics, current events. If you're into that stuff, I get with it. And it's also going to be live, so you can ask questions as we go. We're going to do it on the YouTube live format, which I feel is superior to every other podcast. So it'll have video and audio. It'll be on Spotify as well as YouTube and Apple, all that stuff, all those things, all right? So be sure to subscribe now because it's going to get interesting. Now, what's really interesting is after this lockdown, remember March 15th, I believe it was, they said 15 days to flatten the curve. They had cool little memes and shit, and like, it's June. And whew, we didn't just flatten the curve, we stopped a mud hole in that bitch, right? So here we are. Well, it turned out to be 2 weeks away from the gym, ended up being 3 months. Not funny. Luckily for me in Tennessee, our gyms opened up months ago. I had friends who owned gyms. I was fine. I didn't have a home gym yet. We were in an apartment up until last week, but I was able to get it in. Although for actually 6 straight weeks, I took off the gym in solidarity with y'all to make sure that we were able to do band training together, and I was there with you every step of the way. So I'm going to give you some anecdote, man. If you're coming back to the gym from months of being off, months, 15 days turned into months. All right, slight understatement on the part of the government, right? Depending on what state you're in. We've been open for a few weeks now, but if you're in a different part of the state, you know what? You're still flattening the curve. If you're in like New York or LA, I think they're opening up. Well, actually with the whole protests and stuff, I think they're opening up faster unless everybody dies in 2 weeks, right? So you're coming back to the gym. Like, do you go back and go hard in the paint like you never took a day off? Or do you kind of just ease into it? Now, I'm a gentleman. I always start with a pinky. So we're going to go with a couple scenarios. Scenario one, you had a gym in your house, a basic gym. Let's say you had a squat rack, some weights, and a couple dumbbells and some bands even. You don't really got to do anything. Just go work in some machines, do what you've been doing, get some more variety. With you, it's just like adding variety, right? It's like your wife wearing a different wig to bed every night. You know what I mean? You're adding variety, you're spicing it up a little bit. It's a little bit exciting. You feel young again. You're doing a hammer strength incline press after doing old dumbbell flies and bands for the last 3 months. You're going to be in heaven, man. In heaven. It's like that one time, like a few years ago, my wife came back from the hairdresser and she had blonde hair. I'm just going to say it was an exciting night. It wore off after about 2 weeks, and that's what's going to happen. After about 2 weeks with the hammer strength machine, you're going to be like, all right, man, it's cool and all, but I'll tell you what, that first couple weeks with that hammer strength incline press, it's going to be like your wife colored her hair. So what it's going to be, it's going to be like your wife colored your hair. You're going to be like, man, this is amazing. All right, so let's say you had no weights, but you've been doing the band workouts with me. You've been doing those band workouts. You've been like, and I appreciate y'all watching it and doing them with me. It was fun. I had a good time away from the gym, I ain't going to lie. I don't want to do it again, but I had a good time. I still do bands. I like doing them on my off days. You know, I like going out and getting a workout in. I feel good. Sun shining down, vitamin D all up in my body. But I'll tell you what, nothing beats the iron, bro. Bands can be worked in, but I don't think bands they can substitute, but they cannot replace. You can't replace the iron. So if you've been doing bands, I'll tell you what, here's what happened to me. 6 weeks without weights. I go in there, I didn't lose any strength. I shit you not, I eased in, but I didn't lose any strength. I'm gonna go over what you should do. And the other one of y'all just took this 15 days to flatten the curve. Not only did they flatten the curve, but you increased the belly circumference. You're like this, right? Like you went from this to this. So check it out. Those are the 3 different scenarios. So what do? Well, my opinion is no matter what you're doing, you don't want to risk injury. And it's always, you want to have the maximum minimum. Let me explain what that is. You want to do as little as you can to get the most you can because there's going to be a point of diminishing returns. So what's the goal of bodybuilding, of weightlifting, of anything? It's progressive overload. So like with dieting, if you just cut your calories down to 1,000 from 4,000 the first week, you have no variables to play with. So let's say you're coming in the gym and you've had a squat rack, right? And you've been able to do bench and squat and curls and this and that, but all you got is a barbell and some weights. That's cool. The first week, say that workout you did at home, leave that. Add in some leg press and some hack squat. Add in some machine press and some cable curls. Don't go in and do every machine in the gym. You're gonna want to. I know, because I did it. And I was sore as shit. So you just want to ease right in. Ease in. Add a little bit at a time. So if you did, let's say 15 sets, maybe do 20. Or maybe replace a couple, let's say you were doing 10 sets of squats, do 6. And then do 4 sets of machines, or maybe even 6. All right? Just don't go and blow your wad all at once. Have a little foreplay. All right, so check it out. Let's say you had bands. Cool. Go do what you need to do. Go start a workout. My advice to you is do 50%, 50% of what you think you can do if you went all out. So don't come, you see my videos doing drop sets and extended sets and rest pause and forced reps. Don't do that. Do not do that right away. What you want to do is just ease on into it. Just do straight sets. 4 sets of 8 to 10, and you could do 15, right? But do the 4 of 8 to 10. Just do this. Do that. Trust me on this. You will still see changes, because even though you're doing weights instead of bands, that's still a different stimulus. Your body will respond. Trust me. Trust me. I'm urging you. Just hold back. Hold back. I don't want to see y'all tear pecs. I don't want to see you tear quads. I don't want to see you bust a hernia. I want to see y'all get back safely. Now, if you've been doing nothing, ease right in, right? Like the group before, 50% of what you think you could do if you went all out, balls to the wall, balls deep. 50% of that, okay? If you've done nothing, keep it to like, I'm not shitting you, 12 sets a workout. Like pick 4 exercises, do 3 sets of each. And do 50, like if you could do 15 reps of exercise, do 10. Just get about 60% of your work capacity. And then increase it every week, right? Increase it every week. How long do you do this? Well, I'm not saying you go that and then you just go balls to the wall. Keep increasing. Maybe the 4th week, add in some rest pause. 5th week, add in some drop sets. 6 weeks, add in some forced reps. See what I'm saying? Don't throw in all your variables at once. Because guess what? Here's the advantage to this. You have an opportunity to sort of start from scratch. You're kind of a beginner again. So you get to do beginner shit. And when did you make your best gains? No, guys, not when you started taking steroids. You made your best gains. I made better gains as a newbie. I gained 70 pounds between my sophomore and junior year of high school. Shit you not. I went from 170 to 240. No joke. My wife can validate this. I knew her at the time. We started dating the summer of our junior year, but I gained 70 pounds in 3 months as a newbie. I shit you not. When I started taking tests, when I was 27, I was 180, got up to like 195. And then I just increased by like, a pound or 2 a year. And now I'm 40 and I'm like 235 pounds in off season. This 235, not bad. Not bad for an old guy. Just ease on into it. You don't want to blow your wad all at once. So that's my advice to you. Okay, guys? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to it. Be sure to like it. Again, I just want you guys to enjoy this channel. And make sure you click on that bell and you can watch all this stuff. But this is a way to come back after a month or 2 or 3 of layoffs. And a way to increase if you're coming back from a different training stimuli, okay? I appreciate you guys watching. Once again, Marc Lobliner, Tiger Fitness. That's not a game.